Hello, Fr La Flynn here, speaking to you from Lough Derg, or at least from Pettico. Want to say hello to you at this time of the night and to offer you, if I can, a few words of encouragement for your ongoing vigil. What I want to share with you is what I use myself to help me to keep going when I make the pilgrimage on Lough Derg. This time of the night is the darkest time and is a challenging time. But it's all about having a reason to keep going. It's all about the motivation. If we have a why, they say, we can manage anyhow, any what. And what I find is helpful is to have someone in mind for each part of each station. So that in the station prayer, say at St. Bridget's bed, walking round the outside, I have someone in mind for that. Kneeling at the entrance, I move to someone else for that. Walking around the inside, and so on. You get the idea. I work my way through my family members. Begin with my own brother and sisters, and work my way through their families, and then I move out to my aunts and uncles, my cousins, and what I know. As it goes down through the generations, they get a little bit hazy on me to keep track of them all, but you get the idea. I also move to different periods of my life. I think of children that I remember from my time in primary school, classmates. Some of them gone to God, some of them happily still in this world, some of them I haven't seen for years. Secondary school in the same way. My years in seminary and university, people who were with me there. Donald McKeown was one of them, the year behind me in the Irish College in Rome. I think of parishes where I have had the privilege of ministering different times of my life. Who do I remember there? Who were the people that were close to me, that supported me? Who were some of the families maybe that I accompanied in the joyful times or in sorrowful times? I think sometimes too I take for maybe another station, I take different needs in the world today, and you could do worse. For example, just to take this present thing that we're living through, who are some of the people that you can think of that you know maybe are really struggling, that it would be good for you to say to them when the vigil is over, do you know, I thought of you last night and I said a prayer for you. Anyway, my dear friends, that's just a thought, something that helps me to keep going as I make my vigil. Two things further. One is something to give you a smile. The story of the man who was the papal nuncio to the court of King Henry VIII, while Henry VIII was a young king and still very much in favour and in communion with Rome. And the nuncio at the time had heard about Lough Derg and came to make the pilgrimage on Lough Derg, or came with his entourage to Lough Derg. Anyway, the nuncio, whose name, if I remember right, was Cariatici or something like that, an Italian name, he didn't face the vigil. Vigil was the hardest piece of the. He let his companions and assistants do it, and he set back. So even papal nuncios maybe can't always manage a vigil in the style of Lough Derg, which is what you have taken on. And the last thought of all, my good friend Damon Conway, who often works with us on Lough Derg and regularly makes the pilgrimage himself, he uses this image. He says that the vigil and the keeping going during the vigil is a way to build up what he calls spiritual muscle. So I hope that you are able to keep going through the night, and that God may grant you a great build-up of your spiritual muscles. Say a prayer for me. Ewa agus go managia sibh go léir. Slán go fóill.